Good day, everyone. Chef P. We're going to be preparing some meat to make some sausage, some dry cured sausage. It is January in Ontario, and most Italian, Portuguese, and many other cultures in this province on this month are running to the grocery stores to grab legs of pork and some pork shoulders and preparing some sausage. Okay, so basically curing some sausage meat with some spices, putting them in casings, hanging them and drying them for use on a charcuterie tray later on in the year. So what I want to do here today is show you how to take this, take off the skin, the rind, and debone it and get it ready to be cut up or ground up to make sausage meat. So I'll just pause, get this sort of wrapper off. I'm going to clean up a little bit of the juices and such, and I'm going to take you through the process of deboning this and rinding it, taking off the skin. All right, so we'll see you in a few minutes. Now I've got it out of the plastic. So here's your full leg. Okay, so this is a hind quarter of a pig. And what I'm going to do now is just get some paper towel and just going to take off some of the excess moisture or any juices like blood or anything like that. And it's a lot easier to work with if you do that. Okay, so I will do that on all the sides. And it just makes it a little bit nicer to work with so that you're not, sitting in little puddles of blood and other juices. And makes butchery a little bit easier, in my opinion, of course. Okay, so we've got that there, and I'm just going to talk about what I'm going to do, because what I want to do is try to do a time-lapse video for the next piece of it. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to just pause and go or have to stitch it with another one. So this may look a little piecemeal, but that's what I plan to do. So here's the idea. I'm first going to take off this whole rind. So all the skin that's on this, I'm going to take that all off. And I'm going to start from this side here. So what I'll do is I'll just sort of cut through here, and then I'll use my boning knife and try to get as close to the skin as I can, because I want to preserve the fat, because that fat needs to go into my sausage. And it's a very, very integral part of that sausage. So I'm going to try to get as close as I can to this rind. And I'm going to go all the way around. I'm going to try to take it off in one piece. I've done it in the past, not a big deal. Occasionally you might go through it and make a mistake, but I'm going to try to take it off all in one piece. And then after that, what I'll do with that rind is I'll tie little bundles of it. So you'll see in Italian cooking, sometimes they'll cook a sauce all day and they'll use one of these little rind bundles and just throw it in there just for flavor. And so that's exactly what I'll do. I'll roll it, butcher's twine, tie it up, and then you just kind of toss it into a sauce. You could also fry these, and then you'd have pork rinds, of course, or chicharrones, and you could season them up and stuff, and they're delicious as well. So there's things that you can do with that. Let's take a look at what the actual bone looks like. So you'll see that here, this bone here runs through here, and then there's a joint that heads down to this point here, and this is actually the hip joint. And that hip, so if you think of the two legs sort of split here, they've cut that hip joint in half. So that hip joint connects to the ball joint that's sitting there on this piece that goes up toward the knee and then down to the hoof. Okay, so we're going to want to take all that out, and we're going to try to preserve all the meat that's there. What I do want to bring to your attention is, and you may get it here, I don't know how well you can see it on there, you'll get these they're little round lymph nodes, and you'll find maybe one or two sets on every leg. I like to take those out, okay, and just make sure that they're not in my sausage or in my meat. I like to get rid of them completely. Okay, so you may see those, they come off, they have a little bit of a gray color to them. So we're gonna pop those out. Okay, so I'm going to stop it here, and then I'm going to do a time lapse of the whole thing. And then I will hopefully successfully stitch it, and hopefully you're watching it right about now.